Good morning. Good morning. And welcome to our 6th of July.
Eighth.
68th of July, 8th of July meeting. Thank you for joining us. Jesse Parker, would you mind leading us in the place of please?
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, Tara, you got anything for us?
Maybe we approve the order to combine.
I'll second. Yeah, motion second on floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. You,
Move to approve the donations.
yes. Okay, I agree with.
I'll second.
Got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Vouchers and invoices.
Just skip those for a minute.
Okay, we're gonna skip the vouchers and invoices for now. I'll make a motion to approve payroll for 7/10.
Second.
Got a motion second on floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
And have a motion to approve minutes for 5/22, 5/26, which was a special meeting, 6/10 and 6/24. I'll make a motion, we accept the minutes.
Can't do it. So
We can't do the sex meeting. The special meeting.
Oh,
Hold on a second.
swear.
well, you go ahead and do
No, let me just check, because you wrote all of them, I'm just. A second, just want to make sure.
them. Have a second. Okay, we got a motion second on floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And I'll make a motion to approve the estate settlements.
Second.
Motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Hey, Ruth. MOU.
Ruth?
Yeah, this is. Updated. For the Edgeville Fire Department, combining the fire department. The fire truck purchase for the fire department's name is actually in the MOU.
Anthony, did you get a chance to check that out?
Check what out?
The MOU with Oakville for a fire truck?
No. That was me. I don't
Michael
know,
wrote it.
Anthony to look at that as well, but the whole genesis of that was, I believe. Oak Hill is going to be going to the bank to finance part of the fire truck purchase. And so in an effort to do that, the bank wanted to see, where the big chunk of money that was coming from the fire levy, they wanted to see the documentation on that. And a bank being a bank, they wanted, honestly, in my opinion, form over substance on several of those items, which is just to specifically have Oak Hill's name in the MOU, as opposed to kind of the generic, fire department. And then, even though, in my opinion, it was in there multiple times, the total amount of what would be given under the fire levy was more clearly delineated in the MOU, and as well as what the purpose, again, which both were already in there, we just added a more concrete section for them. That's upon my understanding of the communications between Oak Hill and the bank. That's just what they needed to have. So since this is a modified MOU, we needed to have a vote on it to verify that the commission's okay with this amendment to the MOU. So the amendment literally amends nothing of substance. of the previously agreed upon MOU. It just adds some technical things that the bank wanted to see in there.
I had a couple of minor changes to it. So can we pass it in concept? And then I'll share with you the changes. And I'll finish them. So I'd started on it, but I had a couple of other things I wanted to edit.
Okay.
Okay, so I move we approve it, a modified MOU, given the bank some specifics to Oak Hill. With some amendments with no objections over the commissioners.
A second. Got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Bruce?
Okay, so the second item, we have some new employees you guys need to ratify, I guess, for 911. We had Caitlin Stanley and Kayla Leffler, and for the animal shelter, Emily Willis and Grace. Right.
Move we ratify those hires.
Second. Got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And John drafted a letter.
Yeah, it got too late for me, but let's approve it in concept and I'll make those edits. Send it.
Second. Got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye. Region 4 on the line.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We have for consideration this morning, resolution number 4 for the Fayette County Soft Surface Trail Project. This includes invoicing from Terradon amounting to $17,827, as well as administration invoicing for the months of April and May for Region 4, totaling $1,344.60. The sum of all invoices combined is $19,171.60, which we would request from the Fayette County Commission's ARPA contribution.
Any questions on the grant drawdown?
No,
I'll motion to approve the grant drawdown.
second.
Got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thanks, 3 seconds.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The next item is a support letter from the National Park Service for their land purchase in the Golly River area.
Somebody from the Park Service here.
Anybody from the Park Service online? Jeff? Who's on there? Who's that?
Dave Arnold, Jeff.
Yeah, we talking, but. No,
So you guys heard the same request in,
2 years ago.
I think it was last fall, actually,
Was-
and your question was the taxes.
Yes, so that was.
Oh, this is
clarified.
that issue. Okay.
Yeah, it was clarified. There was, and then once we got the answer, I have no problem in supporting it. So I'll go ahead and make the motion to send a support letter for the purchase.
I'll second it.
Got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thanks for that reminder.
Well, I forgot to put this on. The next item is the coal severance budget. I would like you to approve submitting the budget, but I do not want to do the actual numbers until Terry closes out all our accounts. It'll be about a $38,000 revision. To the good, like an increase of 38,000.
And then to approve me coming in and signing.
Yes.
Second.
Got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor? Aye.
But you can sign me.
Next is, we're gonna run executive session on number 7.
On the federal court case, under advice by counsel, I move that we agree to dismiss the dismissal of the case.
Second, got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye,
Send the deed out, let's continue.
please.
And then number 9,
You said that would be executive session.
Yeah.
you'll go into executive session with that. Okay, so it's almost 9:50.
Anthony, do you want to pitch your proposal?
Guys ready?
We have time, don't we?
Well, I would like to,
Oh, that's right, executive
that's
session on that one.
executive session on that.
Never mind. Okay.
We have a quick 5-minute break and then we'll be right back with the Fire Training Center award bid or bid award. Okay, welcome back. Hope you had a quick 5 minutes to get yourself a cup of coffee if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Tim, so you know, the MOU for Oak Hill was approved. But there's gonna be a few things like we're gonna put like a starting date and an end date, stuff like that.
Electronically send that to us.
Yeah, they'll send it. But I just want to let you know because you come in a little bit late.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh. Next on the deal is, oh, here it is. Fire Training Center Bid Award.
Anthony, thanks for sending that. I know he was anxious.
Make sure you announce who your name is, who you're with.
Jesse Parker with New River Engineers. I have with me, it's the certified bid tab for the bid opening on June 24th. And I need some clarification from the commission. In discussing things with the fire association, we're at an oddity of what dollars were allocated for the project. Overall, if you look at everything that was bid, the total bid for Dan Hill Construction, $2,070,000. I'm fairly confident back in the December 10th, 2025 meeting, there was a motion made by Ms. Taylor as far as allocating monies toward the project. Mr. Fayette had asked a couple of questions, of which the project manager at the time made the comment that this is a preliminary budget. Once we get final numbers in hand, we'll have actual dollars available to bring back to the commission and say, okay, it's $1, it's $2. Well, I have that now. It's here before you. I believe in that December 10th meeting, Ms. Taylor had discussed a $1.3 million number. And, talked to Ruth, and we're trying to confirm that number and thought it was best just to come before you guys again and discuss this. So the association, they meet tomorrow, of which I'm hoping to present to them a bid award. But I need to confirm, as a professional engineer, I have to confirm money's in hand before I can make a recommendation. So this is where this bid tabulation comes into effect. When we opened the bids back in May, it was over budget. So I had recommended we re-advertise, redid everything with additive alternates that we could make then the money fit with the alternates we have. With that, I believe the motion made and the motion passed was about a $1,300,000 allocation, but I need to confirm that. If we look at what I've given you, the base bid for the fire station is $862,000. That's the base bid. If we only do the rough end plumbing, the base bid and rough end plumbing, then you're looking at right at $900,000. And we can easily make that recommendation. But with these additive alternates, we can recommend a little more. But again, I want to make sure the money that you've allocated, we stay under that threshold. I ran a few scenarios. So we had seven alternatives. At a minimum, the base bid and the rough end plumbing. That's at a minimum. The definition of the fire station, and Shannon, correct me if I'm wrong, is you have to have the building and you have to have heat. So I believe what I would recommend is the base bid the rough in plumbing additive alternate, which is 1B, and then the additive alternate E1, which is the electrical. That totals $1,007,900, which is under that $1,030,000 threshold that I think's the budget that was allocated. But again, I'd like that confirmed. Looking at the AE fees, the architectural engineering fees, I do believe those are a little exorbitant. So I'm going to reduce our fees as well. Reallocate that money back into the project. I feel that's what is right. And that's what I'm willing to do to help the project along. If I do that, $1,045,000 is what I feel could be allocated toward the construction of this phase.
Jesse,
Yes, sir.
what about the mechanical work? 1D, M1, is that included in it?
No, that's an additive alternate. So out of all those alternates, what I can confidently recommend is the base bid, 1A and 1E.
Okay, well, if you say you're gonna have a building and have heat, you're not gonna have heat if you don't have the mechanical in there.
Well, electrical, what we can propose is propane heaters or some type of other electrical heat.
I just think you're missing the boat. I can't make a decision right now.
Well,
If we-
honestly, John, I'm not asking you guys to make a decision. The decision is ultimately, and our contract's ultimately with Firefighter Association. What I've got to confirm is what dollars are truly available.
The decision would have to be about the dollars.
Correct.
So there is a decision for us, and that's with regard to how much we can and will allocate.
Right, and that decision was actually made December 10th. I just need to confirm that number.
The 1.3,
Yes, ma'am.
I thought you were asking if we could go above and beyond that.
If you can, then we can do more of the additive alternates. If not, the full fire station with everything in hand, you're looking at 1.253, $1,253,750,
Can I speak?
which is $210 above the budget.
Is that John?
Yes.
Yeah, John, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. At the last bid opening, we did phases 1 and 2. Now I know that was with prevailing wages, but the bid award was 2.2. What we would like to do is the association would move forward with phases 1 and 2 and cross off phase 3 if the money is available. That's our recommendation from the association, is phases 1 and 2.
That full amount is $2,070,423.
Which is less than the 2.2 million that was awarded the last time without prevailing wages.
Correct.
Is that building 1 to the station complete?
Yes, sir.
And the second phase?
Shell will go to the fire station.
That's
Franklin.
on shelves.
Yeah, and Shannon's correct. That's what the fire association wants to do, but as a professional, I can only recommend up to the dollars that have been allocated.
So we'll need time to take it under consideration.
I do have a general question though.
Yes, sir.
Down here on the training center, it says you're gonna pour a 6-inch slab. With 4 inches beyond the building. What size slab are you putting in the fire station?
I believe it's 8-inch.
Okay.
It was 8-inch and it had, I think number 4 rebar, 12-inch center.
All right.
Each way.
Every 6 inches on the rebar?
It's either 6 or 12-inch.
Okay.
John, Shannon, if you guys, if we had to do a decision today, which would you prefer? One or the other? Would you prefer the firehouse or the training center?
Got to have the firehouse.
To create the fire station,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, we don't have a restaurant down there.
Okay. All right. John,
Yes, sir.
if you had to choose between one or the other, would you choose the fire station or the training center?
We would choose the fire station first if we had to split. Because worst case scenario, then if we're doing classes and so on, we could pull the equipment out if we had to. We have tables and chairs. But if we split the projects up, then we will have to rebid the phase 2 project at a later date.
We understand. So,
But the engineering will be already took care
Yeah,
of.
the design stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
so we allocated 1.2, just by memory. And around July 22nd, we'll have a better idea of whether we can supplement that and by how much. So that's when our taxes, incoming taxes will be evident to us.
Okay.
So, I move that we postpone the decision to, when is our meeting? Next meeting following that.
Wait, our next meeting, July 22nd.
So on that day, so on July 22nd.
I'll second. Motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And Jesse, are you available for calls from all three of us?
Sure thing.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I probably won't call. I don't have any more questions right now.
All right.
The county clerk reports. Michelle's in here.
Michelle, you want to go over this MOU for PAX and your petty cash fund box?
Yes, please, to the mic so Zoom people can hear you. Anthony, had you looked at the MOU for PAX?
It's the last thing, Anthony. It's the 945 thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not, it's actually in the middle.
Yeah, we're well, the last thing on our sheet.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I thought, thank you. No, I mean, it's a pretty standard MOU. Tax is gonna go onto our ballot in the fall. And part of that is we need to have something set up about just the different pieces of it, who's responsible for what. So this makes us responsible as the board, you guys as the board of canvassers. It, we'll publish the sample ballot. Although if they ever have a levy, I don't know, you guys have a levy? If they had something like a levy or some other kind of question that needed published separately, they would be responsible for that publication. Western state law, says you guys can charge up to their prorated share of the election, which I calculated out. There's 94 residents right now in the city of Pax. So that comes out to about $440. That's the most we could charge them. We have in the past charged actual costs, which would probably be more about 150. So that's. Let's just put that all into place.
Do we have other MOUs in place with other municipalities already?
Yes, we have the exact same ones in place with Montgomery and Mount Hope. We will eventually be doing these with every municipality, so.
Yeah, this is the thing that we've signed with the other.
I just changed the names and the numbers, that's all.
I think the issues, I think the other potential issue is if we can election. We're gonna bear the cost of that without it being on you.
You guys would be the board of canvassers for the city.
But I mean, that's not something that happens very often.
Hopefully not.
And that will be required, I mean, all municipalities like 132 are required to go on water, so. Unless that changes.
I'm just wondering if the contest is with regard to some, I don't know, probably no way out of it. I move we approve them, you.
Second, got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
And the other is simply, I have a part-time employee who's doing work in the office and she therefore needs, a petty cash box of her own, so. Do all the accounting stuff properly that we're supposed to do. So therefore, I need you guys to give me $100 to put in that box as an original balance. Please.
I move we approve that.
Second. Got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Okay, at this time, I'm gonna move that we go into executive session to discuss item 9:30 on the regular agenda for personnel and items 7 and 9 on the exhibit list for legal advice.
Okay, currently 9:32. Welcome back to our meeting. We just come out of executive session where no decisions were made. And I'll turn it over to Commissioner Taylor.
All right, so with regard to vouchers and invoices, I move we approve all of them, including Armstrong Creek's computer, with the exception of print cartridges and mailbox fees for Nuttall. And we're going to need Nuttall to resubmit Lowe's receipts in the amount of $106.4502 because they're not legible. So I want to exclude those Nuttall submissions and approve the rest.
Second, got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, and secondly, with regard to prosecuting attorney's proposal to use asset forfeiture to give pay raises, move that we approve the proposal.
Second, got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
With regard to Canal Falls PSD legal fees, we have a precedent in paying legal fees for the 3 public service districts that are affected by the West Virginia American Water takeover. Actually, wouldn't we be entitled to will we be entitled to reimbursement?
And actually, this is a good point that the commission should consider payments now is to the extent that the asset purchase agreement would go through with that debt out there, that debt would come out of the sales price, essentially anyway. So it's either, pay it now or pay it later type of a deal if the Canal Falls is not financially secure enough to pay it, which we're under the understanding that they're not. So that's kind of the theory behind it. The same with Page Kincaid, which we did previously as well. So,
Which is also the subject of the asset purchase agreement with West Virginia American Water. So
And it's to make sure that they receive legal consultation through the purchase agreement and anything else with the PSC that's involved.
get related to that, yes, that's really the purpose of that, because again, like I said, if that's a debt that remains at the end of the day with the asset purchase agreement, it's gonna come out of the sales price, because all debts will be satisfied out of the purchase price of with West Virginia American Water, and that could in theory be a debt.
right, and to be clear, this is not an invitation for all council for the PSDs to come in and request fees. This is specifically with regard to the PSDs who are subject to the asset purchase agreement with American Water that's currently signed.
And also that have demonstrated a distressed and failing utility that, they're not in a good way, so that's.
Okay, so I'm gonna move, what's Todd's last name again?
Swanson.
Move that the commission pay Todd Swanson $25,236.33 in back legal fees that would cover through the end of June. And a total of, so I don't want to do the math, but it's close to 9,000 something more. But a total of $35,000 to include a retainer to assist Canal Falls with facilitating and signing the asset purchase agreement.
A second. Got a motion, a second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye. Okay, and then, with regard to the request for waiving the building permit fee, I'm gonna move that we decline to waive that fee. The only precedent we've set for waiving the fees was during a natural disaster. And this issue involved private parties and insurance.
Second. Got a motion, a second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye,
Aye.
that's
And
everything, I think.
that's it.
All right, motion adjourned.